Right now, fans are torn over a lyric in his new song, When to Say When, where he talks about the mother of his 2-year-old son, Adonis. So referencing Adonis, thank you. Adonis's mother, Sophie, Drake says, quote, baby mama fluke, but I love her for who she is. One fan who was upset at Miss Leandra said, Drake is rude as hell. You slept with one of many women with no condom. She gets pregnant, has the baby, keeps it a secret for you, takes the embarrassment when Pusha revealed it, has never said anything bad about you, and she's a fluke? He needs to be slapped, okay? However, Rosary said, stop being too sensitive. Drake calling his baby mama a fluke does not mean he regrets his child. It means he expected it to be just sex and not be somebody he shared his life with. Don't act like you ain't ever had sex with someone and been like, I shouldn't have. So ladies.
But even in the context, a fluke is something you didn't expect to happen.
Yeah. Fluke technically means an unexpected surprise.
Yeah.
Surprise is a positive thing.
But
it has such a bad connotation.
We can't dismiss that people use it in a bad way.
I don't use fluke in a bad way.
Really?
Well, I think the only thing it's really interesting that we are dissecting this.
I know.
But the thing is, he did say but, and but is a conjunction, and you know,
Conjunction.
What's that function? Usually the phrase after but is a contrast of what was said. So then he probably meant it in a negative way.
Yeah, he did mean it in a negative way. I don't know why we sitting up here trying to act like it's not.
I just don't think it's that.
You want to be called a fluke on a record? I wouldn't want to be called a fluke.
I think
I'm probably calling the baby daddy a fluke. Like, I didn't want you to be my baby daddy.
I know,
but why we gotta
my kid got to hear that record years from now.
Stop sleeping with rappers if you don't expect weird stuff to get said. Like, it's like, when has... Drake has spent a career...
This isn't anything new for Drake.
I'm just saying he spent a career, like, talking about the women that he has messed with in a less than positive light.
You've interrupted me.
Yes.
Okay. The whole point of the matter is life imitates art sometimes, but it don't always have to. And this is a child that's involved.
Yeah.
I don't know how this child is going to feel when it grows up. And that was my concern. I don't care about the adults in the situation, but for that baby, when they had to grow up and, you know, in 15 years and to hear how his parents are talking about him, I just think as a nation, we need to be more careful of how we are responding to this kind of stuff.
And I'm going to tack on to you, Lonnie. Take ownership. Yo, it's a two-way situation. Condom or no condom, you know you always... America, you always face risk, even with the birth control pill, that you could get pregnant no matter what contraceptive you use. Yeah. So he should know that his pants came down just like hers. Yeah. You in it too, so you also.
I don't think he was dissing the kid in any way. I think he was dissing the
baby mama,
which inherently ends up dissing the child because that's their mother.
Stop giving value to those who haven't been saying valuable things. Like, he's a rapper, he's talking on rap records. Like, this is completely on, this is completely on trend with how he raps about women in his music. So
let's take him out of the equation. As a father, do you think you should ever speak badly about the mother of your children?
No.
Nope.
Okay.
It's never okay.
And I feel the same way about low-key moms. I think there is a way to handle these things. Obviously, my parents are divorced. Things could have got awkward. I'm sure there's plenty that could be said. But I think my mom protected us so that she didn't have a father, and I think that to her was bigger than making her point proven that he wasn't a great husband or whatever the case might be. She was like, I want my kids to have a father.
To agree with you, Lonnie, we have to remember that the lyric, that is in ink. That'll be forever.
It's in record.
And Drake is very popular. So when that child grows up and that child
popular.
goes to school, kids can be bullies, man. They can be like, hey, you were Drake's accident. You know what I mean? And that's not a good feeling for the child.
That was already in place when it was a discovery versus like
an announcement.
You know what I'm saying? So I think what we're dealing with, though, is that we're in a world where you have so much access. Like, nothing is private anymore.
Nope.
Like, especially if you're an artist, like, you know, you're expected to put your kids out there, your whole life out there.
And we don't know what those private conversations
we all sit here
were.
and talk about it, and at the end of the day, it's like, you know, he might be telling the kid, like, you know what? You was a fluke, but you was a good one. You know, I don't know.
I'm not being funny, but even parents
I wasn't
have
surprised.
private
I was a
conversations.
fluke,
Yo, my mom lets
I
me
wasn't
full
a
on know.
fluke.
Me too.
but I'm a miracle.
And I was my mom's biggest blessing. For sure. For sure.
I like that.